Smaller games in 2026 are getting attention for their creative ideas and simple but strong gameplay. These titles often bring fresh concepts, unique styles, and experiences that feel different from big-budget games. Let's get into it.
Warning. Anomaly detected.
Angels in Orbit takes place in 2170 on the AIO station, where a lone technician survives after an anomaly damages the facility and biblical angels appear to test morality and human ambition. The game uses branching dialogue, where choices change outcomes and lead to different endings. Players repair systems, gather clues, and manage survival tasks while moving through the station. Abilities unlock through a trinity tree, with upgrades, a robot companion, and a hostile entity creating constant danger.
Mankind's ambitions. They knew what they were doing. They knew what it would cost.
Attention. Malachi 3-2 engine online. All staff move to the safe perimeter. Station upgrade installed.
We watched in silence as man reached for heaven. Now, heaven reaches back.
Voidling Bound is a third-person shooter where players control creatures called Voidlings and fight across corrupted planets filled with enemies and bosses. Combat includes shooting, melee attacks, dodging, blocking, and using special abilities. Voidlings can evolve through branching paths, gain perks, and level up with different attributes to change playstyle. Players collect eggs, hatch new creatures, and combine genes to create stronger variants while completing missions and surviving arena challenges for resources and upgrades. Witchbrook is a life simulation game set in the seaside city of Mossport, where players study at a magic college while managing daily life and relationships. Players attend classes, complete assignments, brew potions, and take part in rituals to improve magical skills and pass exams. The city runs on schedules with events across changing seasons. Players can build friendships or romance, customize their character and home, run small businesses, and take part in activities alone or in co-op. Operation Black Mesa is a first-person shooter that reimagines Half-Life Opposing Force and Blue Shift through two single-player campaigns set during the Black Mesa incident. Players take the roles of Barney Calhoun and Adrian Shepard, each with separate missions and perspectives. Combat includes over 30 enemy types and a wide range of weapons suited for different playstyles. The game adds expanded story elements, improved visuals, and mod tools for customization. Exekiller is a first-person action-adventure game set in a post-apocalyptic alternate timeline where players take the role of bounty hunter Denzel Phoenix working for a powerful corporation. The game uses a semi-open hub with travel between locations using a vehicle while facing enemies and environmental hazards. Players complete quests with multiple solutions, where decisions change dialogue and endings. Progression comes from weapon mods, augments, and equipment that define combat and playstyle choices.
A corporate bounty hunter.
Exekillers hunt down fugitives and reclaim souls from those who try to escape the system.
One of the game's main hubs is the Tower, a massive fortress city ruled by the Hellion Corporation. This is where you accept contracts, upgrade your gear, and prepare for missions.
Job well done, contract fulfilled.
The game is structured in chapters, and almost everyone begins and ends in the Tower.
Outside the tower lies a harsh, scorched desert. You travel through it in a heavily modified car designed to protect you from extreme conditions such as heat and radiation. Inside the vehicle, you have access to your computer, storage, and a working radio.
From your
Survival is a core part of the experience.
Inventory space is limited, and every item matters, forcing players to make careful decisions about what to carry and what to leave behind.
Hellion's high-tech systems allow you to hack devices, pick locks, and access restricted areas.
Your cybernetic implants help you uncover hidden elements and investigate the environment. Missions and level design are fully non-linear. There's no single way to complete a contract. Stealth, dialogue, and combat are all valid approaches, and can be freely combined.
In Exekiller, every decision matters.
What's it gonna be? Plata or muerte?
Citystate Metropolis is a city builder where players design and manage urban areas using grid, less zoning, and procedurally generated buildings. Players control building shapes, density, and layout while creating roads with flexible tools and multiple styles. The simulation models economy, traffic, and population growth based on planning decisions and policies. Players balance budgets, adjust regulations, and shape development while using map editors, terrain tools, and systems that reflect social and economic changes. Dead as Disco is a beat-em-up, where combat actions sync with music as players control Charlie Disco and fight enemies tied to rhythm. Attacks, dodges, and combos match the beat, unlocking moves and abilities through performance. Players progress through a story with boss encounters against idols while using different tracks, including custom music. The game includes skill upgrades, cosmetic customization, and editable challenges that change how fights play out.
It's the final countdown! Authority!
Go! Hits moving like Kung Fu 1, 2, 3. Shoot 'em up 'cause I ain't missing a step. Said it once, I was saying it again.
Announcement. The Rotor Laboratory, on behalf of the government, assures that none of the bacteriological attacks...
Rooted is a survival game set in a post-apocalyptic environment where players gather resources, craft tools, and build camps while managing threats from wildlife, other humans, and hazardous areas. Players can play solo or in co-op, establish bases, secure buildings, and create defenses such as traps and barricades. Progression involves salvaging items to learn new crafting options, upgrading equipment, and expanding into new areas as the environment changes over time.
Shops around your block. It is crucial to have your ID card with you at all times in case of control. For safety reasons, the Army has deployed autonomous civilian security robots. They are here to protect you.
Islantiles is a game about a civilization of explorers, sailing from island to island to expand their domain.
Islantiles is a roguelike deck builder where players expand settlements across islands by placing buildings, gathering resources, and managing a deck of technology cards. Each card changes rules, tile interactions, and scoring, allowing different strategies and combos. Players adapt by buying or replacing technologies while handling varied island layouts and challenges. The game includes multiple difficulty settings, handcrafted islands, and progression systems that create different runs with changing strategies and outcomes.
Should you fail, your civilization will collapse. But if you succeed, gain the opportunity to forge your empire. Settling an island rewards you with coins. Spend those in the shop, where you can buy new cards, find valuable treasure maps, and discover up to 150 rule-bending technologies. Exploring synergies is the key to success, but your technology slots are limited, so use them wisely. After settling the final island, you can try to hunt for spots on the leaderboard in endless mode. One run in Islantiles is a compact experience of about an hour. With each run, you will unlock new technologies, civilizations, and difficulties, resulting in hours of strategic fun. What are you waiting for? Set sail and build your legacy.
GRAFT is a survival horror RPG set on a massive decaying space station where players must survive while uncovering its secrets. Combat involves fighting hostile creatures and managing limited resources while choosing when to engage or avoid danger. A key system allows players to take body parts from enemies and use them as grafts that change abilities and affect identity. Players interact with other survivors, form alliances, and make decisions that influence character outcomes. Blight Survival is an action horror game set in a medieval war zone where players fight both human enemies and infected creatures while trying to stop a spreading blight. Players can play solo or in co-op, using directional combat with different weapons, armor, and abilities. The game includes risk-based progression where players decide to extract with resources or continue deeper. Combat and missions are shaped by roguelite and extraction systems that affect survival and rewards.
Director for Blight Survival. First off, on behalf of myself, Mats, Ash, and the team, thank you. Hitting 1.5 million wishlists is a massive milestone. We're incredibly grateful for your support. We're taking the time to make sure that it pays off when the moment comes to put Blight in your hands. When we teamed up with Behavior, we spent a lot of time digging into the original vision for Blight. It quickly became clear that if we wanted to truly do justice, we needed to take a step back and rebuild our core systems from the ground up.
We're designing Blight to be a brutal, visceral game. Combat is meant to be felt, from the first clash to the final deadly blow. These finishes are just one part of our immersive combat system that we can't wait to show you in the future. We've started ramping up on small-scale playtests, so for anyone who's interested in shaping the future of Blight, join us on Discord. Thank you from everyone here at the team at Blight, and we can't wait to see you soon.
Abyss X-Zero is a 3D Metroidvania where players control two characters, codename A and codename Z, each with unique abilities that change combat and movement. The game features interconnected areas and designed dungeons that require switching skills to progress. Combat uses fast actions and different techniques based on the selected character. Players move through the world by unlocking new abilities that open paths and allow interaction with environments in different ways. BLACKFROST The Long Dark 2 is a survival sandbox, set after a global blackout, where players endure harsh conditions in a frozen region that includes cities, towns, and wilderness. Players manage resources, shelter, and health while dealing with weather, wildlife, and other survivors. The game includes solo and co-op play, character traits, and a will-to-live system that tracks mental and physical state. Systems like permalife and dynamic hazards change progression and long-term survival.
Inside the fortified bunker and tasked with a serious job, defending your planet from a relentless space.
PVKK is a simulation game where players operate a planetary defense cannon from a bunker while managing systems like energy, targeting, and firing controls. Gameplay involves scanning for enemy ships, calculating trajectories, and using limited resources to defend against attacks. Between missions, players upgrade and customize the bunker. The game includes decision-based story paths and puzzle elements where hidden clues reveal information and lead to different outcomes.
Firing angle needed to hit any target. But this isn't some magical upgrade that appears out of thin air. You'll need to install it yourself. First, put the console into maintenance mode. Then bring up the KWG panel. This is the weapon system the calculator integrates with. Next, slot the aiming calculator into place. Tighten every screw and insert the program card containing the software that makes it all work. Time to run a quick check. Oh, I missed a screw. Better now than in the middle of a firefight. Quick fix and we are good to go. And there it is, your brand new aiming calculator, giving you absolute precision where before there were only rough estimates. A small upgrade, but a big difference. This is just one of many upgrades waiting for you in PVKK. Thanks for watching and enjoy your performance enhancing tea.
Axe of Blood is a third-person beat-em-up where players control Hendra and fight through levels using fast hand-to-hand combat against groups of enemies and bosses. Combat includes chaining attacks, blocking, countering, and using melee and firearm weapons. Players can interact with the environment by using objects as weapons. Movement includes running, jumping, and climbing, while customization allows outfit changes that alter appearance during progression. Agent 64 Spies Never Die is a retro-style first-person shooter with a campaign of missions where players complete objectives such as hacking systems, rescuing hostages, and collecting intel while fighting enemies. Each mission offers different difficulty levels that add objectives and areas. The game includes modifiers that change gameplay, remixed contract missions, and cooperative play. Multiplayer modes support matches with custom rules, teams, and challenges against players or bots. D.O.R.F. Real-Time Strategic Conflict is a real-time strategy game where players control one of 3 factions and build bases while managing resources like oil, ore, and scrap. Players construct factories, defenses, and supply networks to support production. Combat includes controlling land, air, and sea units such as tanks, aircraft, and infantry. Players can capture enemy structures, use abilities like airstrikes, and manage logistics to move units from production to the battlefield. Queen's Domain is an action RPG set on an island where players search for a missing father while fighting enemies and uncovering hidden areas. Combat uses a stamina system with charge attacks, weapon skills, and throwing weapons. Players use a sword that allows movement across gaps and supports traversal through connected locations. Progression includes leveling up, equipping different melee weapons, upgrading gear, and using items to improve stats while facing enemies and bosses. Mina the Hollower is a 2D action adventure where players control Mina and move through a cursed island using abilities like burrowing underground and attacking with a whip. Combat includes different weapons, sidearms, and trinkets that change effects and playstyle. Players navigate interconnected areas, avoid hazards, and fight enemies and bosses. Progression involves collecting items, upgrading abilities, and adapting tools to handle different encounters and obstacles. Alabaster Dawn is a top-down action RPG where players control Juno and fight enemies using multiple weapons and elemental abilities. Combat allows switching weapons and elements during fights while using skill trees, combat arts, and spells. Players rebuild settlements, create trade routes, and unlock new areas as progress continues. The game includes puzzles, resource gathering, crafting systems, and character customization through gems, upgrades, and cooking that affect abilities and combat.